Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to an episode of the Coastal Bros. Miss you guys. Have been on for a while. So let's bring in one of the guys, Mexicutioner. What is going on, buddy? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm just messing with you. My audio's fine. I'm
Yeah,
just messing
I'm like,
with you.
what's going on? I got a new board for Christmas. I'm like, what's going on? Like,
Oh man, where are the hermanos?
well, one Hermano is working, and the other one is running errands. He said he's going to be here. We'll see what happens.
Okay, yeah. Joey always fashionably late.
Yeah, I think you gave him that title, didn't you?
Yeah,
Finally.
he's gone Hollywood on us, man.
Well, his teams are out of it. He's not doing much. There's no playoffs for him. You know,
I
one
think it's
guy.
deliberate. I think he's avoiding coming on the
Well,
show.
I think so because I really pulled up some stats about Derek Carr, and I really wanted him to defend his
Yeah,
action.
I don't understand his obsession. His fascination for Derek Carr going to the Titans. I think that would not help the Titans in any way, but he feels that that would make a difference.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't get it. Do you?
no, I don't see how that's an upgrade. I mean, from Tannehill. Um, I mean, you got the young fella Malik Willis. Are they already giving up on Malik Willis? I mean,
Sounds like he's given up on Malik Willis already. They're not.
I mean, give the kid a chance. I mean,
Right. It's not that hard in Tennessee's offense. Come on now. All you do is hike, turn the ball to your left, turn the ball to your right, just give the guy to
just
give it a
hand the ball to
22
Keen Henry. I mean, it's not
and
that complicated.
and let him run, right? I mean,
Yeah, I
kind of
don't know
like,
why Babel, complicates the playbook. I mean, it's pretty simple. Just hand the ball to your workhorse. You know,
yeah.
defense is pretty good, so
Yeah.
that's a good building block.
Yeah. So let's while he's we'll see if he comes on or not. Let's see. Hold on, we got a comment over here. Where you been at, Laffa? Look, a lot of things have happened. People's job schedules have changed. I got school, so now I go to school at night. So it's a lot of things. We've been up and down trying to get together and do this. In fact, since I'm on break till next year, but I couldn't even get everybody because one guy's working doubles, and you know,
Yeah, it's tough to
good,
get all the guys on the same page. I mean, everyone's on different coast,
yeah,
so it's tough.
Gucci Man is on his way. He'll be here maybe hopefully next week if we could figure out how to get everybody in. But I'm trying to make sure we're here for at least the playoff run. I know, but hey, it's been a fun football season. Yeah, school's important. Yeah, it is, especially when you're handing out getting loans. But
Tuition is not cheap.
no. So we can talk about us because we're in the playoffs. You're in the playoffs.
Yes,
Cowboys are in the
sir.
playoffs.
We have
You back
clinched the wild
you.
card spot. I mean, our situation is a little different than yours. I mean, you're looking forward to a potential bye week, right?
Well,
Um,
I don't know if I really want that bye week because the bye week guys last year didn't do well.
can backfire on you. They get
Uh,
rusty. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if we go back to October, our baseball team had a bye week and didn't do nothing in the playoffs. I know it's different.
Daniel, Daniel, I'm getting post traumatic stress, man. Why do you have to remind? I have
Well,
moved on from baseball season.
I'm stating
Um,
the fact of how a bye week is not necessarily
a good thing.
important. A good
Yeah,
thing.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
it
you
depends.
you, you can
It
get your
depends on the
rest.
team. I think it depends on the team and the veterans on that team. Um, you know, because you don't want, like the teams that haven't been there before. They tend to get a little cocky. They get that bye week, and then that game comes around, and playoffs. It's a different level, man. It's different speed. Everything's just faster, and there's obviously a lot more on the line. And some teams just don't react well to pressure.
Yeah.
The Dodgers,
yeah.
But you know what? I will say that it'll hurt less next year when our payroll is half of what it was the previous year. I think it was like 300 million. I think we got the payroll down to like 150. So it's a different approach. We've let a lot of guys go. We're not quite investing on big contracts. But it'll hurt less because the expectations will be less than they were last year. That's the way I look at it. So if they do, go on and go deep in the playoffs and potentially make the World Series, it'll be a pleasant surprise.
Well, I'm looking at it as they dodged a bullet because Carlos Correa.
Yeah, he's damaged goods. He's damaged goods. I mean, how many physicals is he gonna fail before teams?
I've seen the X-ray for the knee.
No bueno.
Yeah.
No bueno. It's a knee and it's a back also, right? A back problem, I believe.
Yeah, but the knee itself is the leg because of, I guess, the hips and the throwing the ball from short to first and
it's like an old game of what's that, Operation?
Yeah.
Remember that old game back in the day?
The femur and what's it that connects the bone to the bone.
The thigh bone connected to the so forth. Yeah, I think he's damaged goods, man. I think the way it's looking, he's probably gonna have to sit out the year and get healthy before a team actually invests money.
Or
what's the latest?
The latest right now is Mets are pulling out, so now he's a free agent again, and everybody's saying, but they're saying that because the Mets have said something in public that technically they may have to sign him.
Yeah.
However,
he's got two things going against him. He's a former Astro. Nobody wants a cheater on their team. And then the injuries. So he's got two things going against him. Hey, there's our guy.
Hey, there's two wallets in the dark.
Where you at, man?
Where you at?
Let me just put it to you this way. I had to come in dark.
You had to come in dark.
I had to come in dark. That's why I can only see the smile.
The smile? Wow. Cool. Well, I'm gonna get back to you in a minute. Let me finish up with the Carlos Correa point real quick.
Go for it.
I think
we're getting baseball out of the way before Joey gets on the show because I know he doesn't like baseball that much.
Yeah. I think they should do exactly what the Twins did: give him a 1 to 2 year deal. Sign him for 2 years with an opt out for 1. And he's just that type of player. But he wants major long term money into his 40s. But with a bad knee, you're not getting that. And I would love for him to go to San Francisco, just because I would love San Francisco to waste that cap money and and do what
he's damaged goods. I don't foresee a team giving him a long term contract.
No.
So we'll see what develops with that. But like I say, he's got two things going against him: former Astro, and all the injuries that apparently he's not 100%. So he's going to have a tough time getting any takers. But there's always somebody, there's always somebody out there willing to throw money at him. The Angels love bad contracts. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Angels scoop them up.
They did sign Rendon, and they did sign all these other guys, and
that did not pan out well.
That didn't do nothing. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I wish him luck. I just don't think he's going to get a long-term contract. And I'm glad the Dodgers didn't get him.
I think every Dodger fan, is happy that he's not going to come to the Dodgers, because he would get booed every time at bat.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to boo him. Sad to see Cody Bellinger leave, but I think it was time for him to go. Maybe new place, new face would kind of help that bat and get.
He's got to get that batting average up.
Yeah, and watch, he'll be an MVP. Watch, because everybody that leaves the Dodgers becomes MVP, right?
Every time. It never fails. It never fails, man. Every
Right?
time a guy leaves the Dodgers, they go on to have, career numbers.
Yeah.
But
I'm and
we'll
then
see.
I'm just glad that the curse is broken. The team that beats the Dodgers in the playoffs does not always win the World Series.
That's
So
right.
thank you. Thank you know what I'm saying? Thank you very much.
All right.
But let's for the
Can you go get my other phone, please? The orange one.
So the let's see here. Service is spotty. Oh, Rashawn, we get it. She says your service is spotty, but she wanted to come and show some love. How you doing? Yes, we're back for this week. We'll see what's going on in a while. But let's get into some football because that's what we're talking about. And let's see. The Chiefs and the Bills are 12-3. The Bengals are 11-4. Jacksonville Jaguars are surprisingly 7-8 and leading that division. The 10-5 Ravens without a Lamar Jackson. We'll see what happens. The LA Chargers sneaking into the playoffs as right now. The Miami Dolphins I think they're gonna be out. And the Patriots. I said it in the beginning. The Patriots are gonna win this division, and I know they're not because obviously the Bills are winning the division. But the Patriots looking like they might make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I was the one that picked the Patriots to go to the playoffs. If we go back and look at the history of the videos that we did in the season. As far as this division, if we're just talking about this division, I wasn't knocking Tua. The one thing I was knocking was that pass rushing defense, which that's what's like it's been failing them the last 6 weeks.
Well, my thing is what's been failing to me is you know who Tua reminds me of, and I said it. I tweeted it out there. He's a young Brett Favre because he's a gunslinger. He's not Brett Favre as far as talent wise. I'm saying his arm because it's a risk or reward with Tua. Those throws he threw the other day again, come on, it's risk reward. He doesn't. I mean, I could have sworn some receiver went down to Miami and said he was a better accurate quarterback than Patrick Mahomes, and I'm still trying to see that. I've seen glimpses, but the way he is,
go ahead.
The way he is risk reward, and his arm and his is going to cost them the playoffs. They're not going to make the playoffs, unfortunately.
Okay, one thing about Tua, and I've been saying it since the draft, but we got to keep in mind which person I'm talking about. I've been saying he's Drew Brees. I'm not talking about the New Orleans Saints Drew Brees. Y'all got to remember that inconsistent Drew Brees from San Diego, who's now Los Angeles. That's the Drew Brees I'm seeing now.
Right.
So that's what I've been seeing. That's what I expected.
Yeah, and I expected. I mean, their defense has been pretty up and down all year. But their running game. But they have a great running game. The other day they were using their running game like there was no tomorrow. They actually used their running game more than what they've used before.
Sorry.
Oh yes, the comments are funny. Tua needs to retire. Executioner, what's your thoughts on the Dolphins?
He's muted.
He's muted.
Concussions.
Go ahead.
In fact, they said that he had a concussion during the game yesterday. I mean, he's had quite a few of them this season. You can't overlook that. I mean, the Dolphins are looking out for the Dolphins. They're just throwing them back in there. I mean, you really got to be careful with concussions, man. I mean, if you look at his performance after the concussion, apparently his numbers would indicate that he was not all there, man. But I still believe that Tua is a premier talent. I know you're not very high on him. I think injuries aside, if he can stay healthy,
there's always been if.
that is the big question mark.
Yeah.
Can that offensive line keep him upright? If they can protect him, he can do some good things, man. I mean, he's a winner. Going
Right.
back to his Alabama days.
No.
I still believe he's got a lot of potential.
Right, and I agree with you. I think we all had a very similar conversation about Zach Wilson, who I nicknamed Jay Cutler Jr. and lack of leadership, doesn't know how to get along with teammates, quits. I mean, Jay Cutler Jr.
Yeah. And look, and let's not forget, you look at a guy like Josh Allen, right? You look at him now. People forget he struggled early on.
Oh yeah,
a lot of question marks.
Who remembers that Texas playoff game? Yeah. Oh yeah,
a lot of question marks regarding Josh Allen. But you got to give guys time, man. Like I said, you can't just you can't expect a rookie, or second, third-year guy to pick up NFL playbook. It's like you just got to give it time, man. There's just I know that there's a lot of pressure on these teams to have guys perform right away, but it's a long-term investment, man. You got to give guys time to develop.
So do I think Tua is damaged goods? I don't think he's damaged goods. No. I mean, I know three concussions in one season is pretty bad, but I'm looking at his stats right now. He has a 65% pre-completion rate, 25 touchdowns, 8 picks. He's right in between Trevor Lawrence and that guy from Las Vegas. So I mean,
wait, whoa,
we'll get there. We'll get to him.
Oh, okay.
So we'll get to him.
That guy from Vegas. I'm curious.
He has 50 plus 20 yard field passes, 12 plus 40. His longest throw so far is 84 yards. He's been sacked though 21 times. That is a lot.
Yeah, that O-line crews had issues. I didn't expect that from the Dolphins.
Not as much as Joe Burrow, who's been sacked 39 times, and Geno Smith, who's been sacked 39 times. But I think he needs. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he's in for the first year head coach, who was not a head coach before. Right.
Which one are we talking about?
McDaniel.
Okay. Now, on that note, I'm going to sit here and say there's no excuse for him specifically, and there's only one reason why. It's all the Miami fandom Dolphins' fault.
Yeah.
They're screaming up and down, oh my gosh, he used to run the offense in San Francisco behind the scenes, and he used to do this, and he used to do that, and he's a miniature this, and he's great at this. Notice nobody ever said that against a dude who just got fired in Denver.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said that about him.
No, but Hackett couldn't hack it. McDaniel's actually done some good things.
I love that.
I will say I was.
Please get paid for that.
Hashtag Hackett couldn't hack it.
I didn't really have much confidence in McDaniel when they hired him, but I must say that his players seem to really like him.
Yeah.
It's a different approach as a coach.
They didn't like Hackett. He couldn't hack it.
Oh no! See, that's that. I think Hackett is it's just a different type of coach. Yeah. But McDaniel, I think, is very innovative. Like you said, he came over from San Francisco. He's brought a couple of his guys over, mainly like the running backs, right? You got Jeff Wilson and Raheem
Mostert.
Yeah, and I think he's really innovative, man. I mean, I gotta say, I'm pleasantly surprised, man. Like I'm really coming around on McDaniel. I think he's like the new wave of NFL coach. Young, innovative. So they got, like I said, man, they got a really nice future there if they're patient.
I understand why you say that. The only reason why I have cause for pause, look at the talent. I don't know if it's more so of the talent or the system, because Cedric Wilson Jr., Waddle, the tight end, I don't know why his name's getting me right now.
Tyreek.
and then you got Tyreek, and then you got a quarterback who's known for not throwing a lot of picks. That spells success in the NFL nowadays with the way the rules are set up. So to sit here and say that he's the next, I don't know. Now, I've seen Belichick and his multiple offensive coordinators, it didn't matter who it was, had limited talent, great offensive lines, and was still very successful. So people are building wide receivers and quarterbacks now, but when you look at it, if we look just a decade, maybe 20 years ago, offensive lines were still at play. So it's just a different type of year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let's real quick get into the NFC playoff right now. What's going on? Eagles choked, couldn't wrap up the number 1 seed, choked it up last week. Granted, they know they didn't have their quarterback, but I mean, hey, they have a pretty good backup. That guy gave you guys a sweat. The Vikings, Joey, you said you weren't really a believer in these Vikings, and the last few games, I'm starting to believe that you kind of knew what you were talking about.
I saw the hot start, and I was like, okay, I expected that because the way they're built offensively across the board, they have one of the best offensive lines in the NFC. They have a running game. They have a tight end. They have 2 wide receivers who I've drafted 2 years in a row now in the league.
Yeah. Thanks
so
to that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Now I'll be the first to say I was wrong about Justin Jefferson, but I was right about OBJ. So I just, you know what I'm saying?
So 49ers, hey, they're you can get rid of the Mr. Irrelevant tag because the boy can play. You don't need to call him Mr. Irrelevant anymore. I'm sorry, but Trey Lance, you might be out.
Who?
Exactly.
Who?
And Jimmy G, you might be out because I think Brock Purdy and the 49ers.
I think they found themselves a quarterback.
Let me ask you a question. If he has one good playoff game, not great, one good playoff game, they're both gone.
Oh, yes. But here's the catch.
Just one.
They are my heavy favorite to go.
Oh, no. I was just about to unload it, too. I got an all-red Super Bowl, and I'm telling you right now.
I got a rematch. I got a rematch of Super Bowl.
Again. I got it again.
Yeah. The addition of McCaffrey just kind of, I think, sealed the deal for them as far as weapons.
I don't think they know. And look, I kept telling y'all, you desperately down there, brother man, you wanted Samuels. I said he's not that kind of guy. Now, that other receiver, Jay, he's the truth. He's a wide receiver, not a wide receiver pretending to be a scat back. I'm telling you, he did not deserve that money in San Francisco. Right. And I don't care how many. Look.
So
Samuels is not the truth.
So let me ask you this though. They're on an 8-week winning streak. Okay. Yep. Do they run a table and go all the way and don't lose till Super Bowl? Or I mean, do they you feel like
I got not so fast. Not so fast, guys. Hold on.
Because we're gonna get down.
Cowboys are in this conversation. The Cowboys are in this conversation.
Oh no!
Right, but
because if you think we're gonna let a quarterback, all right, who was Mr. Irrelevant, beat us,
but
not gonna happen.
But here's my thing right now. You're gonna go to Tampa. You're going to Tampa to play Brady. Okay.
Yeah. Did you?
I almost thought
that Bucs team looked last night.
Yes, I almost thought you were going to go to Carolina. Afraid. I almost thought you were going to go to Carolina because I thought Arizona was somehow going to find a way to win it with Trace McSorley. Which, speaking of which, hey man, Trace McSorley got to be your number 2 now. You need number 2 quarterback. If your boy can't be healthy, that might be a good future right there. I like McSorley probably better than.
There's some really good backup quarterbacks in the league, man.
I'm still a Colt McCoy guy.
Man, Uncle Rico over in Philly, he needs to be starting for somebody next year.
Man, you ain't kidding. You're not kidding. Always love that guy.
So
Jacksonville, I loved him.
Here's what I'm gonna do right now. Let me see. Do I have it here? I'm green lighting.
Wait, we can't green light without Big Boy?
With he's not here. He's gonna be here next. With the Lions, are gonna make the playoffs.
Ooh, man!
You know what? Let me
after this last game, I don't know, man.
The Lions are gonna make.
They are not. Why? They are not consistent enough for me.
You know why? Because I think the Commanders and the Seahawks fall out. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
That makes sense. Like
there's a possibility,
and they're gonna get. I'm gonna like I said, look. Green light. The Lions taking that number 7 spot. They ain't gonna catch the Giants, but I think they take the 7th spot. And then, and my boy Jared Goff is in the playoffs
again.
That's Joey's favorite quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Goff.
Anybody want
to? I'm not with Goff, but you know what?
Does anybody want to bet me a case on that?
No, because you guys know how much I love Aaron, and you guys know how much I love Deuce Staley. Yeah, so I can't. I'm not gonna go again. I want to see them win.
You don't want Heineke?
Man, I love Heineke. Man, I just don't drink Heineke.
How about Geno?
Look. Geno Smith is falling into what happened with Russell Wilson for years. I'm having a great year, but guess what? My offensive line is failing me, and my defensive line is getting hurt. My running backs are banged up.
Now here's the dark horse. Ready?
Carolina.
Does Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers make it into the playoffs?
I hate to say it, man, but I think they're on a roll here.
They are 7-8.
With a 3-game win streak, I get that. I'm looking at it right
now. And Watson must be running his right routes. He's not catching the ball.
Yeah, that would help. That would help.
But he's at least running the right routes this time.
Let me tell you a guy who knows how to run routes, though. The X Factor for the Cowboys. He just joined us. T.Y. Hilton. I know you guys saw that big catch he had.
I saw the one catch that he had.
Let me tell you.
No, I'm not English.
He is going to help us out in the playoffs.
Okay.
I love that pickup. Si, senor. The Vaqueros. Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. You guys know how much I love Dak. And when you guys are ready to get rid of Dak, Tennessee will gladly take him.
You can't have everybody.
No, he wants everybody's
quarterback. I don't want Aaron Rodgers. I don't want Jimmy G. I want either Derek Carr or Dak Prescott. It's not everybody. It's just 2 people I love that I would not mind in this uniform. Just saying. So, when they get to the playoffs.
Dak ain't going nowhere.
And you guys play against Tampa Bay, we know what's going to happen. It's going to be a really close game. And in the 4th quarter, Tom Brady's going to do Tom Brady things and it's going to piss us all off because we're all sick and tired of seeing it. And then what's going to happen? A fumble.
You see the disrespect?
Dude, you think I want it that way? I do not want to see Tampa in the playoffs. I don't want to see Tom Brady in another playoff situation. I want Carolina to run the table. What do we got, 2 weeks left? I want Tampa in. I want Tampa out. I want Carolina in. I don't like Tom Brady.
I want Brady to retire. Can he just retire?
I want Brady to hurt his big toe, his left 2 fingers, and his right pinky, so that way he's messed up across the board. Let him go home. He got a wife to recapture. Like let him go home to his kids.
That ship sailed, buddy. But all right. So
his kids ain't sailed. He got to take care of his kids.
The kids are fine, but that wife sailed.
That child support ain't cheap.
She with the T Brown.
But, oh wow, we going there.
But
that's too soon.
Who are you gonna green light, sir? Are you green lighting that? Who's gonna get that 7 seed?
I'm in agreement with you. That's no argument. I want to see the Lions win, and I want Tampa out, and I want Carolina in.
But you think the Lions get the 7 seed? Because I think the Lions get the 7. What about you?
I think everyone is kind of pulling for the Lions. I mean, come on, man. I mean, they've had a rough stretch. I feel bad for defense.
So we're all going Lions here, man. We got soft there.
No. We all want the Lions now.
We want the underdog. We root for the underdog.
Now, realistically,
it's been a while for them.
Could the Giants get that last spot?
They're there now.
Right.
They're 6.
Could they end up with that last spot?
They're sitting 6.
Happen.
Right, but we know they're not going to win their last 2 games. We know that.
A lot can happen these last 2 games.
Wait, we're looking at the schedule now, right?
They might be on the outside looking in.
So okay, wait. So what 2 teams you're going to see in the 6 and 7 seed? Who gets in there? Who's jumping?
I think the general consensus, we all want Detroit. I mean, we all want Detroit.
So
right, and look, here's the thing: the Colts will upset the Giants. All right, and then the Giants
Jeff Saturday
to get in.
There's no way. Jeff Saturday ain't beating nobody, man.
Okay,
look, they're 4-9.
Jeff Saturday. He shouldn't be coaching on Saturday. Not even college football. You go back to high school football.
That's why I called it an upset. See how upset you're getting?
That playbook is
vanilla.
So I'm gonna say that the Giants stay in and the Lions in. If I had to go a dark horse, I'm gonna say somehow, some way.
You're thinking Green Bay.
The Green Bay Packers finally find a way in.
I think so, man. I think so.
The Giants out. The Lions will be a 7. The Lions would be 7, and the Green Bay Packers somehow get 6.
Okay, so here's our wish list right here. This Sunday, right? The Vikings beat Green Bay this weekend, and it's all over for them. 3-game win streak can be eliminated with Vikings winning, and that's done. Right?
Yeah.
They're 7-9, and they don't have the tiebreakers, if I'm not mistaken.
So
that would put Tampa over them if Tampa loses next week, right? So then that would put Carolina back in play if Carolina wins their last 2, and they won their last game.
Joey, so you're
they got to beat Tampa in New Orleans.
That's your prediction. Minnesota's going to beat Green Bay, and that'll be the end of Green Bay.
Yeah,
Rodgers will go back to drinking ayahuasca or whatever it is he does in the offseason. I mean, I can see that happening. But they're on a roll, man. And
3 in a row. They're wide
receivers. Confidence with Aaron Rodgers.
If it was in Minnesota, I'd probably bet you on that one. But because it's in Green Bay, I'm going to take the Packers.
Lambeau, yeah, you can't go against the Packers in Lambeau.
But that's how I know they'll be finished if they lose. If they lose their last game, that game against Minnesota and Lambeau, it's over.
Yeah, they got to win out.
Now, this is what's beautiful right now. Carolina goes to Tampa. Then Carolina goes to New Orleans. All they got to do is not mess it up.
All right, man. I'm not going to count that guy TB12 out. But,
I'm not either. But
Brady Magic.
I want him to be out. That's where I'm at. I want him gone. Because I know
only Brady can play, 3 horrible quarters and then find a way to kind of pull the game out in the fourth quarter.
Here's the comment right here. It says the NFL will find a way to get Brady and Rodgers in the playoffs.
I agree. They
Yeah.
definitely will have a lot of help from the refs.
Yeah.
You know what? They don't need both. They need
They'll
one.
have that Argentina type of help. You know what I mean?
No,
Sprinkle
think
a little
about it.
football in there.
No. Think about it. Think about how this season started. Everybody was rooting for the Lions, and they started horrible.
Yeah.
They don't need both Rodgers and Brady if the Lions get it.
No hope for the Washington, he said.
No, look, I personally love the coach and Heineke, but I can't root for Washington until the owner sells the team. I'm sorry, I can't get with that dude. Daniel Snyder, racist.
Hey, can we talk about that Sean Taylor?
That was horrible.
That's so disrespectful.
That mannequin thing, that wire mannequin, the wire mannequin.
He's wearing Reebok gear. He's wearing Nike gear. It's like a damn sport man, like a mall mannequin.
Wait, what wire mannequin thing?
You haven't seen that wire? You haven't seen the? Okay,
Hold on.
Oh, it's laughable, Joey.
It's laughable. Sean Taylor was, I guess what they got it. I thought they made a statue of him.
They've been planning it for years.
They've been planning it for years. And you know what? Let me see if I can pull it up, and I'm going to show you. Hold on.
It's laughable, man.
Hold on 1 second.
It's
You're gonna tell me he did something to make him look more racist?
No, worse.
Just cheap, just real cheap.
Just.
I mean, Dan Snyder pretty much got like a mall mannequin and put a Sean Taylor jersey on him.
Yeah. Let me. I'm gonna pull up the picture right now, and I'm gonna see if I can.
No, go ahead. Take your time with the picture. So, again, I can't get behind Daniel Snyder. Like, we just found out that now he's broke, and there's 6 NFL owners help to pay for Washington behind the scenes. And, FYI, we found out who dropped a dime on Jerry Jones's picture at Little Rock, Arkansas. Guess who? Daniel Snyder. Now, he said, and I quote, "I got pictures on every owner in the NFL."
Yeah.
Look, we all know John Gruden never coached for Washington. Why was he the only one named in that email? But we all know he's got information on Sean Payton. He's got information on the owner from the Saints. He's got information on the owner from the Bengals. He's got information on the dude from New England.
I would love to be at these NFL meetings, just to.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, the simple fact that he leaked that photo about Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones was 14 and way in the back in that photo.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh man.
What is that?
Years of planning. That's what they came up with.
Years of planning. It's a wire rack mannequin that they put on here. Not a statue of Sean Taylor doing Sean Taylor things.
I mean,
it's horrible.
In comparison, did you guys see the Dirk Nowitzki statue that they unveiled yesterday?
Yes,
I mean,
that was very
pretty cool. His trademark
fadeaway thing.
Yeah, cool. I mean, and Dan Snyder had all these years to honor, one of his greatest players in that franchise history, and that's the best they can come up with. It's almost like a third grader put it together a night before and said, "Hey, we're just gonna put a jersey on a mannequin, basically."
It's not even. I mean, you could at least give him one of those mall mannequins. The ones that they sell at JCPenney's at least.
Yeah,
I mean, you give him a wire mannequin.
It's a mess. He's wearing Reebok. He's wearing Nike. I mean, it's a mess.
It would have been better if he would have had a mini museum built for his remembered players.
Yeah.
That would have been better.
Dan Snyder's got to go, man. He's got to go.
All right.
To go. Yes.
So
yesterday, he's got to go.
Let's get into the other topic we want to talk about, Mr.
Oh yeah, both teams is falling.
I want a new quarterback in Tennessee. Give me a.
I want Derek Carr. There's no
why.
Okay,
why?
First of all, we have not had a traditional pocket passing quarterback since Kerry Collins.
His numbers have
pocket quarterbacks don't succeed in the NFL anymore.
Do you know his numbers have dropped? right? His numbers have
Look
dropped.
at Tom Brady's. I'm sorry. Look at Tom Brady's numbers the last 5 years, and he's
Few
in
and
his
far between.
okay.
His
Aaron
numbers have.
Rodgers, the pocket passing quarterback.
Aaron runs out every now and then.
Joe
He runs out
Burrow
of the pocket.
is a pocket passing quarterback, and that's a
So-
whole nother episode because I'm starting to turn on Joe, but I haven't turned the corner all the way yet.
Joey, but why do you want a quarterback who cries at press conferences and wears eyeliner? Let's talk
Really?
about
Are you talking about people crying at press conferences? Aren't you a Dallas Cowboys fan?
That's
Joey.
my quarterback.
Yeah,
Joey, you
and that's
picky.
my quarterback I want.
Joey, you picking Carr over Jimmy G? He says.
You daggone right I'm picking Carr over Jimmy G. Carr's gonna stay healthy. Jimmy G gonna be into some X-rated women and be on the sideline.
Yeah.
So Derek Carr, Derek Carr's career percentage is 65% career completion percentage. He has 3,500 yards, 217 TDs, 99. He has a 92% rating, but he only has an 86.3% rating this year.
Okay, do me a favor. Compare that against every Tennessee Titan quarterback since Steve McNair. And then let's have this conversation.
But he's not.
Okay.
Why is he not winning? That's my thing. Is this why is he
Why
not
is
winning?
he not winning? Because look at the franchise. They're still not. They're just getting
Joey,
organized.
they brought him Adams. I mean, they brought him the guy.
Devontae Adams. Let me ask you a question.
His college
Hold on.
roommate.
Barring all that, if I take Daniel, right? He is the greatest supervisor of all time into a horrible company. Daniel, you are the greatest supervisor of all time. You are a supervisor. Can you change that company from where you're sitting?
Yeah, I'm not changing it.
Yeah, from below you. But you can't do anything to change the people above you. If they don't change, you won't succeed because they can't help you because they don't know what you're doing.
So Joey, who's the blame for the mess in Vegas? Who is it?
Really?
Who do you blame? Who do you point the finger at?
The general managers.
So Carr gets no blame whatsoever.
No, Carr is
Wait.
just look.
Did you watch the game the other night? I mean, he threw 3 picks that cost the team is the game. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Those 3 picks,
Hold on.
ill-advised.
Okay. Have we never seen Tom Brady do that?
Yes, but Tom Brady.
Okay, have we
Tom
seen
Brady-
Aaron Rodgers do it?
Tom Brady has the cachet. He's won Super Bowls before.
Wait,
You can-
Tom
Okay, but
Brady-
look at the organization he was in. If Derek Carr was in New England, he
Carr
would
has
have
no
seen
cachet.
success before.
Okay. Look, all right. Tom Brady just did this past Sunday against Arizona. Yesterday. Okay. He threw a key interception, almost cost him the game, and he found a way to get them down and score a touchdown. But
Okay.
my thing is, all right, will in the next 2 weeks,
Mhm.
Derek Carr pass over, get close to what he got last year, finishing
Carr doesn't have
yards.
a dog in him,
Yards.
man.
Okay.
Right.
In
Yard
a
right.
new offense.
No,
Was-
this year in 2 weeks, will he hit 4,800 yards? He has 3,500 now.
No,
Okay, will he hit 4,000 yards
most likely not.
in 2 weeks? So his numbers have dropped.
And that's with a better
Yeah,
receiving
okay,
core.
but
With
doesn't
a better
That's
that-
with a
okay,
whole lot better receiving
Okay,
core.
Yeah.
okay.
They got him
When
the
Tom Brady-
elite receiver in the offseason.
I get you. When Tom Brady left Arizona and went to Tampa, did his numbers get better or worse?
He got better,
No.
except for
Touchdowns
this
got
year.
better. Everything else was worse.
Except for this year.
Do you guys remember that they
Joey.
were under 500 that first year in Tampa at a certain point?
Do you know that Derek Carr has Hold on. Look. Hold on. Derek Carr touchdowns his most touchdowns he's ever had was in 2015. Okay, when he had 32 touchdowns, and he only had a 91% 91 rating.
Joey, I think even Raider fans will tell you that
Yeah, they don't want him.
Carr's
You know
best
what?
years are behind him.
And I hope they don't want him And I hope he doesn't go to the Texans because I want him in Tennessee.
Okay,
So-
Joey. Okay, theoretically, let's say you're Titans.
You have a better
Derek
chance
Carr.
getting David Carr.
Yeah. Who's? Hey, listen. Hey, Joey, let's say your Titans, okay, somehow bring Carr in. Who is he going to throw the ball to over there?
Hello? The GM just got fired. It's a whole new ball game in Tennessee.
You guys gave A.J. Brown to the Eagles. I'm still mad at that.
So am I.
They got Burks, you know, the guy that can't stay on the field.
Yeah, Titans have a
But-
lot
but-
more problems than just
But-
quarterback.
But like I
Okay,
said
let me ask you
earlier,
a
but
question.
hold on. But like I said earlier, it's not
And
that
you-
hard in Tennessee. All you gotta do is hand the ball, move to the left, move to the right, hand the ball to 22, and let him run.
And Joey,
What's
do you
right?
want a quarterback who's going to throw the players under the bus like Carr did? He threw his teammates under the bus, man. I wouldn't want a quarterback that did that. Look, you got to take the blame, man. As the quarterback, things are going bad. You got to take the blame.
Right here. You can't blame Carr. Same team from last year. You got to blame Josh McDaniels. You can't blame Josh McDaniels.
No,
Look, I'm not going to blame Josh McDaniels. But let me ask you a question. Why is this one quarterback the subject to most quarterback and offensive coordinator switches? More
Look,
than any.
there's-
Okay, and hold on.
there's
And
plenty
this
of blame to go
also-
around. I mean, McDaniel doesn't got off, scot free.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
obviously there's some
I'm sorry.
blame
Time
there,
out. No, look at that comment. Can I say, hell to the no?
You want to trade for Wentz, you can have him.
No, I don't want nothing to do with Wentz.
But
Nope.
so the reason why you got to blame Derek Carr for this Raiders collapse is because, and people said it on this show, and people said it all year long, that they were going to win the division.
Yeah.
Because they got a wide receiver. You didn't say they were going to win the. I think Romero.
I was one of them.
On the bottom,
Romero-
I said the
I
Rams were gonna
was-
top. That's what I
hey.
said.
I just say
guilty. Look, man, on paper, the Raiders look formidable.
right, and the Coastal Bros, the four of us, Romero picked the Raiders to win the division.
I did.
You
did.
picked
Yeah, I
the
did.
Broncos. You picked the Broncos to win the division.
I didn't think Daniel
I'm
Hackett.
the only one. I'm the only one that picked the Chiefs to repeat and then win 7 in a row. However,
True.
why isn't Josh McDaniels getting the Hackett treatment?
Because the other parts of the offense are working. The running
The
game
Raiders
has
financially can't afford to fire him. That's
Right.
No. No. Actually, in 2 years, they went from being the worst team as far as financial gain. I forget the name, how you say it right now. Their income, as far as their success, they went from worst in the league, now it's Detroit, to the best in the league when they moved to Vegas. So, yeah, they got the money now.
Yes.
Literally
Speaking of
overnight.
Detroit, So why is it that these teams keep recycling guys from Belichick's tree? I mean, have any of these guys had success
Hold on,
elsewhere?
stop. You know what? I'm not a Patriots fan. Stop knocking Bill Belichick for knowing how to motivate people in his team.
I
Do you
mean,
guys
look,
realize that dude is just a motivator? Look, there's something else that you guys are sleeping on. Josh McDaniels used to be a defensive coordinator as well. And I love how everybody's forgotten that. And now he's considered an offensive coordinator genius. His father coached both sides. He started on defense and now is coaching offense. He built an offense based on Tom Brady's skill set and now has taken it and think, oh, wait, Tom Brady and Derek Carr have similar skill set. But not thinking that wouldn't work. So now he's editing on the fly. Notice the Raiders have better output the last 8 weeks than the first 7.
So what did the Raiders do? Because they're gonna have about $48 million
You already know what they're going to do.
$48 million in dead cap next year.
They're going to push for Aaron Rodgers, and they're going to push it all in the middle of the table.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
only other person they could try and go for, they won't get, is that kid from USC who's not coming out.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers will go team up with Devontae Adams again, part 2?
I could see that. I could actually see
Yeah, they're going to do it. They're in Vegas.
Yeah,
Yes.
I could see that. I could see that.
And can you imagine how much the NFL can sell Aaron Rodgers going to the AFC West and we having this whole conversation over again?
Aaron Rodgers is not past his prime. I mean, I know he's about to maybe get the
Oh,
playoffs.
no.
We talked about
He's
that last
past the prime. But in that system, you don't need to be past your prime. Tom Brady, look at what he did in that system.
So what happened to? I'm gonna give this team another extra year because give them time to learn stuff. So you're not gonna give Derek Carr and Josh McDaniels together in one more year?
Me personally,
I don't think so, man. I don't think
I don't want it to work because I want Derek Carr.
I know that, but
I think Carr bought his ticket out of there.
The reason why I said that is because flipping to the other AFC West team, I was willing to work with let Russell Wilson and Hackett have a whole year under their belt and see what they can do. And obviously,
we saw that after 6 weeks. We all saw the writing on that wall.
Right, but again, you were like, wait for a year. You said this on this show. Wait for a year. They got to get a year to dwell, to line up, to work. So I'll wait a year. So next year is when I'm going to be okay. Next year is these two teams are going to come for the crown.
The key for the Raiders is keeping Josh Jacobs.
Heck yeah.
You know what?
They lose Josh Jacobs.
They didn't re-sign him for his 5th. So you're absolutely right. Now, if they get rid of Derek Carr, they have to keep him. But that means, look, now, I know you guys aren't thinking about this. If Tom Brady doesn't leave and go to Vegas, Jimmy G will be next in line to go to Vegas.
So now you had Jimmy G.
Look, they're gonna push their chips in the middle of the table, and they're getting one of those 3. They're gonna get Jimmy G cheap because he's injury prone. They're gonna get Aaron Rodgers because they're gonna make a trade or something to push the chips to get him. Or Tom Brady says, you know what? I want to work with my guy again.
Derek Carr base salary is $17 million. He has a $1 million signing bonus.
Coming Tennessee. I like
workout bonus of $100,000.
I love it.
Devontae Adams is a $3.5 million base salary.
Yep.
Okay.
Everything else is signing.
Everything else is signing bonuses. Waller has $11 million base salary. If I go to Josh Jacobs, now talk about cheap. He only has $500,000,
right?
It's $2 million base salary and $1,600. Why we got a $1,600 signing bonus, $1.6 million signing bonus. So they have money to spend this year. I don't know what they're going to get as far as Josh Jacobs. He also ran the ball more than 15 times this week and helped me in fantasy this week, but he took a day off. But I don't know. What do you guys think? You thinking so you got over under or yes or no Derek Carr is a quarterback next year for the Raiders?
No.
The 2 destinations that I've been hearing just from because I've been talking to people on the side, Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans.
Now,
the Tennessee Titans has been named with Aaron Rodgers because of the house that he just had.
Yeah.
Aaron
Rodgers has been leaked to Tennessee for the last 3 years.
2 years. Yeah, I know.
Joey don't want him. Joey don't want a former MVP.
Yeah, but Joey don't run the.
I don't want that former MVP.
Joey don't run the Titans because if we did, we'd be in a bigger studio right now. So.
And J-Rob wouldn't have gotten fired either.
Right. So, all right. Who can work with Josh McDaniels? If they keep Josh McDaniels, what quarterback can work with Josh McDaniels?
Jimmy G and Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
And Aaron Rodgers.
You think Aaron Rodgers can work with John? I don't think Aaron Rodgers can
work with John.
I don't care. I don't care. When it comes to,
they're all friends. They all go to the same strip clubs.
That's fine. Friends is cool. But friends don't work well together as when it comes to money.
Really? Because Tom Brady and Josh McDaniels look good winning Super Bowls together.
That's because
Just saying.
that was not Josh McDaniels as the head coach.
Oh, okay. So Josh McDaniels was running that offense when Jimmy G was there. And Tom Brady was out.
Doesn't matter because there was another guy, Mister, with the hoodie, who was running that thing. Okay,
and that's why I keep telling y'all.
So Josh
McDaniels, that overrated old grumpy guy.
Exactly, because I don't think Josh McDaniels is a great head coach. I think he's a great offensive coordinator, but not a great head coach.
Again,
I think that's the kind of guy you delegate stuff to. I don't think he's a head coach per se.
You guys keep saying it without saying it. Then can we stop knocking Bill Belichick? Please?
I'm not knocking Bill Belichick. What I'm trying to say is
okay, but Romero just said he is. Like, can we stop knocking Bill Belichick?
Overrated. Can we stop overrating Bill Belichick? I'm tired of this genius tag.
But you keep proving that he's a genius.
No, I'm just saying that's what the media, the media throws out there. Belichick.
What's your favorite tagline about Bill Belichick?
I don't care how good of a coach you are, how smart you are. If you don't have players, you're not going to win. It's that simple. So you got to give you got to give the players some credit. I mean, it's not. I mean, why does Belichick get all the praise? That's my thing.
You want to know why? Because that dude was his own GM. He brought his own players in.
I mean,
everybody don't do that. Andy Reid don't bring his own players.
Tom Brady aside,
he brought Tom Brady.
Let's go down the list of his fabulous draft picks. Come on, let's hear it, Joey.
Oh wow, because you want to go.
Oh wait.
Years.
Oh wait. So he got lucky with Tom Brady.
Oh, now it's luck.
Right? I mean, Tom Brady was pretty much Mr. Irrelevant in his draft class. I mean, what did he go? 250. What was it? I don't even recall, but
256.
He was, final round pick essentially.
Okay.
And so, was it Tom Brady that won all those Super Bowls, or was it Belichick? I mean, because Brady has gone on to win the Super Bowl without Belichick. Yeah,
he didn't learn what he learned from Brady.
Okay.
Oh wait, one more thing. Isn't Tom Brady the same guy who couldn't beat out Chad Henne at Michigan?
Okay,
that's fine. That was college.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't great in college.
Guys do improve. Look, Jordan didn't make his high school team. So what?
Okay, but we're not talking about high school. We're talking about college.
He's considered the GOAT today. I mean, that's kind of irrelevant whether he was a backup in college.
Oh, okay. You said, wait, now you're saying Michael Jordan's GOAT? Aren't you the whole person who says LeBron?
No, but I'm saying, if you're gonna go back and look at a guy, okay, he didn't make his high school team. So what? That's what made him better. That's what made him work harder.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Go. All right. Bill Belichick started coaching this team in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so he's been coaching for 22 years. In year 2000, in the second round, he drafted Adrian Kelm, J.R. Redmond in the third round, Greg Randall in the fourth round, Dave Skarzinski in the fifth round,
all Hall of Famers,
Jeff Marriott,
right?
Antoine Harris in the sixth, some guy named Tom Brady in the sixth round, David Nugent in the sixth round, Casey Tisdale in the seventh round, Patrick Pass in the seventh round. Not in the seventh round. Now that's just two
guys going to
that's just in the first year draft of 2000.
The great genius that is Bill Belichick.
Since then, in 2001, he did draft Hall of Famer Richard Seymour.
Okay.
Come on,
that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Okay.
No, I'm not talking about first round picks. That doesn't count. Keep going.
Matt Light.
Okay.
Brock Williams.
Okay.
Kenyatta Jones.
He's not gonna know who that is.
Jabari Holloway.
That.
Hakeem Akabar. Arthur Love.
He didn't make it.
Leonard Myers.
He didn't make it either.
Who? Owen Poochman and TJ Turner. That was in 2001.
Thank you, Danny, for proving.
Okay.
Hold on. Go to
ready. 2002. Daniel Graham, Dion Branch.
That worked.
Rohan Davey.
That worked.
Javaris Green,
Trash.
That worked.
Antoine Womack,
That
Trash.
worked.
David Givens.
That worked.
Trash.
So that was
Okay.
2002.
Right. Go to the next draft.
We're gonna be here for a while.
Oh, wait,
All right.
it gets
No,
better.
because he said that he doesn't draft well. I'm just saying this in the past couple of years. But no,
Alright.
keep that same energy,
How
Romero.
many of those guys are going to Canton, Joey?
It doesn't matter.
One.
If they're good, solid.
All
All right,
right.
ready.
That's
I'll
it.
go. Okay, look, I'll give you 2003, and then I'll go up to the top.
Okay.
All right, and all right. If you don't, okay, so we're not gonna count the first rounders, right? Because
Right.
the first rounders you got Ty Warren.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hall of Fame.
you got Eugene Wilson,
That worked.
Bethel Johnson,
That worked.
Dan Kalekel,
He was okay for a few years and then he fell out.
Garbage.
Asante Samuel,
Oh, okay. Romero doesn't know him.
He was good.
Dan
Yeah.
Copen,
He's not going to know him.
some guy named Cliff Kingsbury,
Oh, well. Yeah. Let's
Trash.
keep going. Keep going. Yeah, go ahead.
Spencer Need,
Trash.
Turley Banana King,
Trash. Super trash.
Ethan Kelly. Now those are 7 rounders.
Trash.
All right.
Basura.
2004. If you don't count the 2 first rounders, which were Vince Warfolk and Ben Watson, Marquise
Good draft.
Hill, Marquise
That
Hill,
worked.
Gus Scott,
That worked.
Dexter Reed,
Yep.
Cedric Cobbs, PK Sams, and Christian Morton.
All
Christian
future
Morton
Hall of
fell off.
Famers, right, Danny? All of them.
Right.
Okay, let me
Then-
ask you a question. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. So now he wants Bill Belichick to draft every single person got to be a Hall of Famer. So
Okay, wait.
it's neglected
Hey,
that
he's a
those
genius,
3
right?
drafts that we just
He's
spoke
a
about.
genius. He's
Hold
a
on.
genius.
Hold on. You just said that everybody has to be a Hall of Famer. You do realize you have to build a
Right.
team
So
and fill starter holes. We just
Right.
heard at least 8 starters in those 3 drafts alone. Look at the Dallas Cowboys. They're the only other team that actually does that. Jerry Jones does
We're
that.
hitting on draft picks, baby.
Right. But
Micah
Jerry
Parsons.
Jones does that. Tennessee does not get to draft like that, what we just heard. The Cincinnati Bengals don't
11th
draft
from
like
heaven,
that, what
baby.
we just heard.
11th
The
from
Houston
heaven.
Texans don't draft like that. There's a lot of people who don't draft what you just heard. Everybody ain't got to be a Hall of Famer if you can get a solid starter for 5 to 8 years.
Okay, let's just say his batting average ain't good, Joey. I mean,
What did I know?
come on, man. And one out of all of those picks.
okay. Let me give you the last.
Because you don't know them. They
Hold
don't.
on. Let me give you
He's
the
striking out
last.
more than Bellinger.
I'll give you the last 4 years.
One of them
All
was
right.
MVP. He just
Hey.
walked over.
Hey, the last 4 years. I'll give you the last 4 year draft picks
Yeah,
because I'm thinking the last 4 years, maybe
Overreach.
he's lost the touch. Okay.
I mean, hey, do you guys remember the Rams staff laughing? I mean,
Right.
you talk about overreaching for a
So-
guy. The Rams had that guy late in their, like, what, 5th, 6th round? But Bill
Right.
Belichick, the genius, said, no, I'm going to beat you to it. I'm going to draft them in, what, 2nd round, I think? It was laughable.
Who
I'm
was
sorry, but the guys
the
lost
offensive lineman
touch.
who they drafted. I think it was 1st or 2nd.
it this
last
year?
year. Yeah.
No, he
Last year?
overreached. Whoever
Cole
it was.
Strange. Cole Strange.
Yeah.
Cole Strange. They did the 29th pick this year.
Thank you. You talk about overreaching for a guy.
So, all right.
Laughable.
In the last few years, he probably has overreached. I'm gonna agree with Romero because
I said
On
the
the-
same thing.
because if I have to look, the last good draft he probably gotten was probably 2016 when he drafted when he did not have
Long time ago.
he drafted Cyrus Jones, Joe Tooney, Jacoby Brissett, Vincent Valentine, Malcolm Mitchell, Kanum Gregor Hill, Eladon Roberts, Ted Karras, and Devin Lucen.
So he drafted a perennial backup quarterback in Jacoby Brissett, and
He
a bunch
drafted-
of guys.
He drafted probably a Hall of Famer in Joe Tooney,
Joe
and
Tooney, okay.
I'm not just saying that because he was a Chief now.
Okay.
because after that, if you look at 17, 18, and so on, there's not a lot of names that like stand out that I can say now because we are in 2022. Sony Michel, who's now a travel back,
A bust.
okay, was in 2018, right? If I go, a lot of these guys I'll name Joey. Any of these guys in 2019 are still in the league?
Nope.
XFL
maybe.
Hold on.
And Kill Harry.
Yeah, he's in Chicago.
Joanne Williams.
Joanne Williams is, I forget. I think he's in Cleveland now, or he was in Cleveland.
Chase Winovich.
Chase Winovich. No, I think he's out the league now.
Damian Harris.
Damian Harris, yeah, he's still in the league.
Yoni Kajusti.
Back in groceries.
No, he's out, I think.
Yeah, a lot of these guys
working at Trader Joe's.
Right. So I mean, in 2019, the only guy that's on this list that's actually noticeable is Damian Harris, and he got him in the 3rd round.
Right, but that's again just like there's a few other drafts where some guys only hit on one player. Do you realize that it's not every draft party we watch on ESPN? They all say the same thing. The draft is not an exact science. You have to have some luck.
But
New England has had more luck than almost anybody else. Like, for example, we want to sit here and talk about Strange, right? Nobody wants to talk about how that dude has started every game this year. And that he's helping lock down the offensive line.
They overreached to get him, Joey.
Okay, but there's a difference.
Got him later.
There's a difference when you overreach and when you draft a guy that you know you're going to have on your team for
that was
5 to 7 years.
No pun intended. That was a strange pick.
It wasn't a strange pick if it works for them. Let me ask you a question. If we have the same conversation in 2 years and they say that Cole Strange is one of the best guards in the NFL, are you going to say that he overreached them?
Nobody's saying that.
Well, we're not in 2 years in the future. I said, what if? Because you say if a lot. So I could say if a lot.
He's a formidable player. He's not going to be
a
difference.
He's a consistent starter.
Okay. I'll go down a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
And Jerry Jones has been in the league forever, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That dude hits every year.
Are you sure now?
Positive. That dude gets at least one or two consistent starters.
In 2000.
Let's go.
Those guys, I'm gonna go with you. 2nd round, Dwayne Goodrich.
Yes.
Kareem Lattimore.
Lattimore. Yeah.
Michael Wiley.
Are we? That was a hit.
Mario Edwards.
Yes.
Or Tennis Grant.
All right.
Yeah.
No, not Grant. I think he fell out the league.
That's in 2000. So, Romero, you think your boy, did he reach?
I mean,
he found 3 starters in that draft. You don't need a Hall of Fame team. You need to fill out a whole team.
Yeah, look, Joey's expectations. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, he's a Tennessee Tide fan, and he's a Arizona Cardinal fan. I mean, his expectations aren't exactly high.
Okay. You do realize that I'm a realist, right?
Yeah, but Cowboy fans and Chiefs fan, our expectations are high, man. We want every draft pick to be a pick that's going to help us
win.
Yes.
In order to do that, you need dudes that are not commanding high salary that are a part of the team. Hello, salary cap. Everybody can't be a star.
You play.
Everybody in Dallas cannot wear a star and get star paychecks. That's not realistic. I don't want a team full of stars. I want this dude to help that dude next to him, and that dude to help that dude next to him, and then that dude to help that dude next to him. So that way, when we get into the playoffs, they're all doing the same thing that we started doing in practice in preseason all the way to the Super Bowl. I want to stay consistent, and I want to be a team. Period.
In 2019, how many people in 2019 are still a Titan?
None.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Oh yeah, he's one of the best in the league. That's first round pick.
Nice.
That's first round pick.
AJ Brown.
Hello.
Nate. I'm just saying. Nate Davis.
Nate Davis is still playing. He's our offensive guard.
Okay. Amani Cooker. Hooker.
He was one of our tight ends that we just let go, but he played.
That
for
sounds like one of those made-up names from Key and Peele.
Yeah. It's Amani Hooker. Okay. It's a safety. They have him here as safety.
He also,
DeAndre Walker.
He's gone.
David Long.
David Long is one of our best linebackers.
Okay, so you have 3 people from that draft?
1, 2, 3, and then AJ Brown is still playing. So 2 stars.
On your
starters right
team.
now.
On your team though. So
right now, there's 3 of them that are starters and 1 star.
And Joey's happy with that. He's content with that.
But you need that. Every team needs that. Everybody can't command a high salary. You can't do that. Every team has to do that. But for every team that has a Tom Brady on it who's making however much, there's a guy on the very bottom of the roster who's only making 69 G's a year. You do realize that. It's a 53-man roster. Everybody can't be Hall of Famers.
So Tennessee is really good at drafting crappy players.
No. Oh, my gosh. Tennessee has never been great.
AJ Brown aside.
Okay, so what I'm looking at the list here, and I'm just trying to I'm throwing out names that I can possibly see in Tennessee's drafting history, and I'm just going from the last 6 years, right? Right. There's probably one guy per every draft that's maybe a Hall of Famer this year, or in every other draft, right? Because Derrick Henry in 2016, hands down Hall of Famer, right? In 2017, not one person here is a Hall of Famer.
Is that the one with Corey Davis?
Yes.
Okay, run down that list, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not good.
Corey Davis, Adoree Jackson,
a giant,
Tywon Taylor,
I forget where he's at.
Jonnu Smith,
Jonnu Smith's in New England.
Jayon Brown,
Jaylen Brown's still there.
Corey Levens,
out the league.
Josh Caraway.
Caraway's gone.
Brad Seaton.
Gone.
And Kalafi Mohammed.
Basura.
I think he's a practice player for Cincinnati. But this is what I'm saying. Tennessee is not known for drafting well.
He's a practice player for the high school down the street.
Now, for the fun of it, I'm gonna pull up my history. All right, just for the fun.
He's
of
that guy. He's that guy that was under. Did you guys see the guy, the kid who was supposedly 14 years old, with a full beard? Did you guys see that kid? The under 14.
The 12-year-old.
Yeah,
the 12-year-old kid. All right.
He looked like King Henry.
So
a grown man playing in the kids league.
What's happened now?
All right. So I'm gonna go to the Dorsey. What year did Dorsey get there?
Was it 2013? I want to take a shot. Say 2013. Andy Reid's in his 9th year, right?
Yeah. So
he left Philadelphia.
2013. So 2013 was when Dorsey got there. Okay. Dorsey got there. His first year in the draft, right? He drafted.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Take away the first round pick. It was a number 1 pick in the draft, and I still don't understand how we got him. Okay, because we wasted it. To me, you never pick an offensive lineman in the first round, in the first pick of overall draft, okay? But you get Eric
Second
Fisher.
round, you grab all the offensive linemen always.
Right, but you drafted number 1 overall in 2013 was Eric Fisher.
I remember that. That's why I said we don't
Okay.
count first round picks.
Right, but that's a horrible first round pick. Right? So, third pick, some guy named Travis Kelce in the third round.
Oh, I mean, we've never heard of that guy. I think he's not the league.
But Niall Davis didn't do much.
Wait, now Davis?
Yes.
Still in the league. Keep going.
Nico Johnson,
Still in the league. Played with
Sanders
Arizona last year. Keep going.
Sanders Cummings,
I think he's out the league.
Eric Crush,
Oh, no, he's out.
Brandon Wilson,
I think he played
and
for Kansas City.
Mike Catapano.
He's out. Next
Out of the
year.
league. All right.
Next year.
Now this year is the only I didn't like any of these teams, these picks. D Ford, Philip Gaines,
Okay, keep going.
DeAnthony Thomas.
You mean you
That
didn't
was a
get
good
jerseys of these guys, Danny?
No, Aaron Murray,
Aaron Murray. Wait, no, he's out the league.
Zach Fulton,
He played for a few years in Kansas City. Go ahead.
and the doctor, Larnett DeVry Sharif, otherwise
Christian
known as
McCoy is rolling over in his grave right now.
LDT. So I mean, we haven't. If you throw away the number 1 picks, we don't draft that well either. We just get lucky.
But see, hold on. You just named.
Danny's modest.
Hold on.
See, he says we get lucky. The thing that makes me mad about Belichick and the Patriots is this whole genius tag. You know, it's like I don't see it. I'm sorry, but I don't see it.
Okay, let me ask you just a real quick question. Didn't you just say 25 minutes ago everybody from the Belichick tree is trash, right?
How many guys have gone on to be successful?
None, right? Why are they only good with that guy in New England? That makes no sense.
Because there was a guy named Brady over there. There's no longer there.
Oh my God!
Look,
That's why.
the main thing is
Who
this.
trained Brady?
I look. If Brady goes to Vegas, right, and McDaniel stays there, I'll see if it was McDaniels and Brady or if it was Belichick. I personally think it was still Bill Belichick. There's a reason why Weiss failed, Cornell failed, McDaniels has failed.
McDaniels didn't fail. He won Super Bowls there as an offensive coordinator.
No,
Weiss
I'm talking
never did.
on their own. On their own. Weiss won a Super Bowl. Charlie Weiss has won Super Bowls with.
Oh wait, that's right. As offensive coordinator, he won one.
I'm talking about on their own, right? All these guys have gone on their own. Patricia has failed.
Yes.
Right? It was the worst thing that ever happened to the Detroit Lions.
I don't know. Mike McMillan is up there.
Romeo Cornell.
Mike McMillan is up there.
Romeo Cornell failed.
Matt Millen
failed. Yeah, well, Matt Millen. But
Matt Millen.
I mean, as far as
Hall of Famer.
So what
It
I'm
was the
saying
worst
is,
thing that happened to the Detroit Lions.
so what I'm saying is that is your offensive coordinator is great. Eric Bieniemy goes to being a head coach. He is not going to be successful. I've
been saying it from day one.
Guarantee it. He's not going to be successful.
He's not going to be a good coach.
He won't know if he doesn't get a chance.
No, Romero. No, he will not be a good coach.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Nope.
If the Bucs do not have any success, okay, here at the end till end of the season, if they don't get any better, man, I haven't seen any improvement. Is Todd Bowles on the hot seat?
Todd Bowles might not return next year.
No, he'll be back.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm telling you right now.
The reason why I say he'll be back is because
Byron Leftwich.
He didn't want that quarterback that he has right now.
No,
he was hoping to move on.
He didn't want Brady.
And you know he wanted.
No,
Jimmy G, right?
He wanted
Who
to
wouldn't
get
want Brady? Who wouldn't want Brady?
Not this.
He wanted to get rid of Brady, and he wanted Jimmy G in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, he didn't want this
Remember
Brady.
that?
He didn't want this Brady.
No,
So-
he didn't want him at all. That's why he was mad when he unretired. He wanted Jimmy G.
How many Super Bowls has Jimmy G won? Zilch.
Oh, so now we're only
Well,
talking about full
thanks.
team success.
Thanks
That's
to
what-
That's
me.
what it's about,
No,
Joey.
but here's the thing: an old Tom Brady, what we see right now, a 7-8 record team, Tom Brady, that almost lost to Trent McSorley.
Mhm.
Okay, a third string quarterback, right? Has one of the worst seasons ever. You can call it the divorce. You can call it whatever. There's a reason why he didn't want
He's got a
him,
lot of distractions.
right? There's
And last
there's
time
a,
checked-
So you're Tom
doesn't
Brady
play defense.
apologist now. Okay.
who
Brady
me?
doesn't play defense.
I'm not no Tom Brady apologist.
Yes.
Oh, I'm saying
He's a Tom Brady apologist now.
I'm far from it. No, far from it, Joey.
That's not what you sound like right now.
No,
I'm
Far
saying
from
this.
far
I'm saying
from
it. I'm saying
Trust me. I look, man.
that I'm saying that he'll be back next year. 'Cause I don't think Brady will be back next year. I think he'll be back. So
I think
You know-
Brady reunites with McDaniel in
so
Vegas.
you know the funny part
He's one of the three.
when we're looking at this drafting,
Mhm.
you're guaranteed at least if you look at this drafting order, maybe 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, say 6 picks, 7 picks if you have 7 are a hit. Everything else is a bust.
This is a good offensive lineman draft, and this is a good quarterback draft.
No, because I'm just looking in general, right? In 2019, the
How
Chiefs
about the kid
drafted
from Alabama, Joey?
right.
Huh?
Yeah,
Bryce.
Bryce Young.
The kid from
Alabama.
Pasadena.
Man,
He's about to go. He's about to go to the Houston Texans
Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
or the Chicago Bears.
Oh no.
no, the Bears better
Oh, man.
not do it. Fields
Right.
proved that he's
Yeah,
for
Bears.
real.
I think the Bears are happy with what they got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fields
So-
proved he's for real, and he's the only Ohio State quarterback I've ever
Look,
seen successful.
I think he's perfect for Chicago because he can run. Because you're not going to be throwing that ball in that wind. I'm
Right.
sorry. You got
So in 2019, the Chiefs drafted McCall Hardman, Juwan Thornhill, Kalen Saunders, Rashad Fenton, Darwin Thompson, and Nick Allegretti. Sitting in 2022,
Two
I'll
stars.
say 4 are great picks.
2 of them were starters.
What I know, I'm just saying as far as what if you have to give your draft picks a chance,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So why aren't you giving Malik Willis a chance?
exactly, Joey.
Because he still needs to sit and learn.
You got to be patient with him, though.
Right. So why am I going to be patient with him if I'm throwing him out there to the wolves?
Because
Oh,
if you
look.
because look, this
Hold
is what
on.
I'm trying to. No, listen. Because if you spend the money on Derek Carr, you're basically telling Malik Willis
You
you're
need
not
to learn.
You're not going to play for a while.
No.
Okay, what's wrong? Okay,
But
did Aaron
You're
Rodgers
not.
sit for a while?
You're not going to be a Tennessee Titan.
Aaron Rodgers sat for how many years?
He was forced to.
Carson
Because,
Palmer sat for how many years behind John Kitna?
Okay, but look. First off,
Okay,
Aaron
Sure.
Rodgers sat because Brett Favre won championships, and Brett Favre
Hall of
said,
Famer.
"I'm not going anywhere."
Yeah.
John Kitna, and it's because they were Cincinnati Bungles. Okay,
Yeah,
They
Danny,
didn't know
you're
what
right.
they had.
It's one thing sitting behind a Hall of Famer and waiting your turn. It's a whole other thing sitting behind a guy who's just, average.
if that's what I'm trying to. That's my point in going through these draft lists is you have to marinate and see, right?
right.
You of all people taught me because I'm looking at like who the heck is this? Leo Chanel has been playing great the last 3 weeks, quietly this past this year, right?
Joey's an encyclopedia, man.
When it comes to draft picks, right? When it comes to who to draft and how to get. But if you take, you're not gonna. If you get Derek Carr on the Tennessee Titans, right?
Right.
You're telling Malik Willis to sit for at least 5 years.
No, what you're telling Derrick Henry is you don't have to have an inexperienced quarterback while you're almost at the end of your running back range. He's a high contact running back.
So trade Henry.
I'm just going to trade the king.
Start fresh.
So now you want me to trade the King? Is there anything else you want me to do while I'm taking this order for Burger King? But you can have it your way right away.
Start fresh. If you're gonna do that, start fresh. Why?
Okay, but
because you're not gonna win with Derek Carr.
Look at this right now, though.
I
We
agree.
need a quarterback.
Okay, but
hear me out. Hear me out. Our GM. We're getting a new GM.
okay,
His direction is going to be completely different than the one that's being ran now.
and you might get gonna get a new coach.
Hold on, right now. Here's the third thing that everybody's
You don't want
sleeping on.
Vrabel, Joey?
I would like to keep Vrabel, but I don't see how it works because he was remember, all of them were from New England. J-Rob, the assistant, the director for injury personnel, they were all from New England. And then
I'm telling you.
old boy came from the Texans. So just telling you right now, whoever the new GM is going to be, it's going to be a complete. Notice his press conferences. The same energy is not there.
So
Look, I actually like. You know what, man?
J-Rob are best friends on more than one level.
I actually like Vrabel. Out of all the guys,
I do, but look,
Belichick
Vrabel
tree.
is not part of the coaching tree.
technically,
No,
Technically.
not technically. He played
he
for him. He
played
never
for
coached with him.
Belichick. He
No.
played for Belichick.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
but my
played
point
for him. He
is
never coached with him.
Joey. But my
Wait a
point
minute.
is
No, that's
Vrabel's
not part of
giving
the
them an identity. They do have an identity, man. You run the football,
Right.
okay?
And
with
where we at
Henry.
right now?
They have an identity. So you
Okay,
want
but
to go
we-
away from that?
okay.
If you're gonna
If
do
you
that,
have
like
an
Danny
identity
says,
of
you might as
running
well
the
just
ball,
rebuild.
If you have an identity of running the ball, you need balance in order to stay successful in what you do. Like, for example, the Cincinnati Bengals pass the ball. Guess what they also do? They run to stay balanced.
Yeah, but you got a guy named Joe Burrow back there.
Okay, the Rams last year, they passed, but they ran multiple running backs to stay balanced. Tampa Bay, when they won a couple years ago, they were passing it to what's his name, who's now always hurt, Goodrich, and then big freak athlete Evans. But guess what? They got Leonard Fournette to do what? Stay balanced.
Well,
You
the Titans have
cannot
to decide
be
what
top
direction they
heavy
want
as
to go. Man.
hell, Mr. LeBron, and then think that
Uh-huh.
you're going to win everything.
By the way, help is on the way. Help is on the
Oh,
way.
hold on. Oh, wait, Mr. MVP.
Deal on the phone.
Where's Anthony
Kuzma might
Davis
be
at right
coming
now?
back to LA.
Where's Anthony Davis at right now?
Bradley Beal.
Bradley
Line
Beal's
two.
coming.
Dude, I told you that 5 years ago.
Hold on.
Why did you go get Anthony? I told you 5 years ago.
All right, hold on. Before we get carried away here, we'll talk NBA later. All right, so here we go, because we're running almost out of time here.
I told you 5 years ago, go get it.
So
You're late to the party.
getting back to this Derek Carr thing. All right.
Okay. Here's one other thing that everybody is sleeping on that they don't understand. Our whole offensive line is about to get gutted, except for the one guy that you named in the draft.
Right.
Everybody else's contract
Derek
is
Carr
coming up
agent.
or they're getting cut. My big dude that I love, my left tackle, he's been hurt the last 2 years. He's getting cut, which means this draft is not going to be a nice looking one. It's going to be 3 to 5 offensive linemen that Tennessee's going to draft. And everybody's
Joey
going
is
to
the only guy that still believes in Derek Carr. He is the only guy that still believes in Derek Carr. You need to become his agent, man.
I know.
So here, well, yeah. Here it is. If you get anybody but Derek Carr, I'll be very surprised.
I would be
Right? Because if you get Jimmy G, I'm hoping you guys get Jimmy G.
It's not-
I'm hoping you get Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers will help you win. Will get you to that title game that you want to get to.
We were in the title game with Ryan Tannehill. We want to get past that.
We want to get to the Super Bowl, but Aaron Rodgers. Okay, put it this way.
Aaron Rodgers is going to get
Aaron Rodgers and the Tennessee Titans, they beat the Chiefs. They beat the Bengals in the AFC Championship game.
No.
I will greenlight
If
that.
Jimmy G goes to
Well, let me
Tennessee,
ask
that
you
could be
a question.
disastrous.
So,
If Jimmy G goes to Tennessee, how long before he calls Taylor Swift?
so do you see Aaron Rodgers beat San Francisco in the championship game at home?
I think
At home.
Aaron Rodgers,
at home,
okay,
couldn't beat who?
this Tennessee Titan team gets you to the Super Bowl
With no O-line?
this year. If you had Aaron Rodgers this year, you guys are there.
Really?
That's what.
That would
Really,
help your chances.
that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But this year, team with Derek Carr, you're not. You're in the same boat.
You might even be worse.
Okay, but what Derrick Henry needs, is a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers or somebody veteran. He does not need a Derek Carr.
To you guys, Derek Carr is not worth the price of admission, and I understand that for you guys. But
Joey, his numbers have
His
gone.
brother was probably a better quarterback.
His numbers have gone down, and if you want to put Derek Carr in there with your rebuilt offensive line, I'm sorry, but Derek Carr is going to give a run for his money for his brother's record, and that no quarterback ever wants.
The wheels are going to fall off. Literally. Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question. Would you guys rather a second-year quarterback on a rebuilt offensive line, or would you rather him sit and learn the new playbook behind the new coordinator who is coming?
I'd rather have him go with the rebuilt offensive line and say, you know what, let's build from scratch with the new offensive coordinator and get rid of everybody we need to get rid of. And if that means
in the fire, man.
And if that means
fire.
And if that means you have to get rid of the king, well, you can get a lot of draft picks for that king.
I'm not getting rid of the king.
Okay? If you want to give rid of the king, but didn't your teams do that?
Wait, are you saying this purposely because you want the king? Because you have a bunch of draft picks? Is that what you're trying to do here?
I don't want the king.
Dallas ain't trading for the king.
I don't want the king.
In that carrot.
I don't want the king.
I
got Pacheco and I got
Oh, you got his attention. You got his attention.
Okay, I got Pacheco. I got McKinnon. All right, I'm good. I even got Ronald Jones. I don't need the king.
Okay, then do me that favor. In the postseason, keep that same energy, please.
I will, because we've been running the ball a lot more than we have the last few weeks.
And can I ask, why'd you leave Edwards-Helaire off that list?
Because Edwards-Helaire is a horrible first-round pick. That's why.
You giving up on him, Danny?
I give everybody giving up on him.
You gave up on him.
All right, you could have him. I'll give me Pollard. I'll give you Edwards-Helaire.
Brian Westbrook is rolling over in his grave.
All right.
Hey, you guys laughed when I was praising. TP in the preseason, but look at him now.
So
look at him now.
You were the guy saying that you wanted OBJ.
No, sir.
You were one to take. You were talking about OBJ.
Pollard. Don't change the subject. I told you. We had this argument, Joey. Who's faster? Tony Pollard.
Henry is faster than Tony Pollard.
You're out of your mind.
You're not. No.
How did that survey turn out on Twitter? Tell the people.
Well, for King Henry.
How did that know?
Are you sure?
I just haven't gone. I haven't been on Twitter in so long. Look, y'all see my face? I've lost weight. I've been working.
I'm gonna talk to Elon Musk. I'm gonna get you off Twitter.
So are you the one that got me reported for Facebook jail?
Yeah, you made fun of LeBron.
No entiendo. No entiendo.
No entiendo. No habla inglés.
No habla inglés.
No problema. No problema. No sé. No sé.
All I'm gonna tell you is LeBron slander can get you in trouble. Get you thrown in Facebook jail. That's all I'm saying.
All right, now let's just rewind here for 4 minutes. Just let me ask you a question. You were posting almost weekly. Anthony Davis is the MVP. Anthony Davis is the weekly player of the week. What happened? What did I
He's brittle, man. He's brittle. You know?
He's brittle, then why didn't you trade him?
But he was playing at an MVP level. You will admit that, right?
Daniel, you were there for this conversation. Romero.
Who
did I say would fit well with LeBron James?
I think it's safe to say Jokic might get his third MVP.
And he would deserve it. But don't change the subject. Who did I say would be perfect in LA with LeBron?
I don't know. You say a lot of things, Joey.
I told you from jump, Bradley Beal needs to be in LA, not Russell Westbrook.
He's on his way.
Remember that?
He's on his way.
No, he should have been there already.
Bradley
That's the
Beal and
problem.
Kuzma are on their way. Help is on the way.
Wait, you want Kuzma back?
He's coming back. He's coming back. Who's? He's going to be part of that trade. Westbrook going to the Wizards
Again.
Yes, sir.
So no more Miles.
Is that our exit music right there?
Yeah, this is the last subject. We're
All right, hold on. All right,
this
time
is-
out.
this
Last
is,
subject. The Clippers.
what about the Clippers?
Why hasn't Kawhi Leonard been put at power forward yet?
Why is
Because he's
Kawhi?
low
Because he's not playing. That's why.
He's in the press box up there with Uncle Dennis.
All right, tell
Okay,
Uncle Dennis.
Look.
By the way,
Look,
did,
hey, wait. As I look, as I,
was that a real?
yes,
Did I
it
see
was.
that?
As I stand right now, the Clippers could lose to an 8-27 Detroit Pistons team. Okay.
Yikes! No bueno.
All right. So they're down 2 with 19 seconds to go in the game against the Pistons, and
No bueno.
to lose to that team, come on now. So basketball is funny. You know, I haven't really got into much of it out here because I can't see the Clippers out here. But then no one plays. Nobody plays. The game I was gonna go to, I really wanted to go to, and I just did, life got in the way. I missed when they were in Orlando, and then so I watched a little bit of it, and they're beating the brakes off Orlando. I go to bed, I wake up, and they lost to Orlando.
Paulo Banchero.
No, it's more like Bobo.
Okay, so who knows what the Clippers are doing? They're coasting. My Kawhi MVP maybe next year.
Clippers being the Clippers.
Kawhi is not going to be MVP. The only thing Kawhi be MVP for is the finals. That's
The
it.
only thing Kawhi Leonard is the MVP for is load management.
Thank
Okay.
you, Danny. There's all this talk
and
about AD
he was
and his
talking.
injuries, but hey,
And
the Clippers-
this is from a Clipper fan talking. I don't know what to do with this team.
Patient.
All right.
blow it
This
up.
team,
You just wanted to blow it up because you're a Laker fan. You're biased.
I'm tired of losing to y'all in the regular season.
look.
I'm tired.
I always said this
Hold up.
back before the Chiefs.
I miss the days when the Clippers were bums.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
miss those
No.
days.
I missed the days of when the Lakers were
Easy
bums.
double
Oh wait,
easy.
when the Lakers were bums. Oh wait, I'm watching the Lakers being bums. I'm having fun.
But help
Okay.
is on the way, Daddy. Help
All
is
right.
on the way.
So this is what I used to love. This
This
is one thing I always used to love about my teams. This is before we started, winning Super Bowls and stuff and World Series and stuff. I said, look,
rub that in real quick as a side.
I said, look, as long as the Chiefs beat the Raiders twice, the Broncos twice, and the Chargers twice, I'm good. As long as the Clippers beat the Lakers, I'm good. As long as the Dodgers beat the Giants all 16 times, I'm good. That's all I care. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. Beat the teams that I need in the rivalry. Everybody else will come up. As long as the Clippers are beating the Lakers, that's all that matters to me. Because when we sell Intuit Dome, and they're gonna send the Lakers to Intuit, and we're gonna keep the Staples Center for us because they can go to Inglewood. And
We're not going nowhere.
Why would you want to stay at Staples?
Well, I'm just saying that they're gonna want.
that brand new upstairs, big, beautiful stadium out down there.
What I'm saying is,
Palmer.
what I'm saying is this: is that you're gonna want winners in a Staples Center.
No, you don't.
Well,
They want the
Tony
Lakers.
Banner's already hanging there.
You
Okay.
want the winners in the brand
Tony
new,
Banner's
beautiful
hanging in
stadium
there.
down the street.
That's gonna be a nice stadium. I can't wait to see it when it's done. 2 years from now.
Man, okay. For the rumor that I
2024?
think, the court's going to be on the second floor, and then there's a big window, and then the rest are going to be seats, and then there's going to be like a blue area where people can stand. Oh man,
It's
if
Oh,
that
and
rumor
we're gonna
is
hang
true,
all those selfies. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
dude, that is going to be the most beautiful attraction for basketball people everywhere.
We'll see. But hey, if the NBA is smart, they'll somehow, some way find the Clippers in the NBA Finals like the Rams were in Super Bowl.
And I can see it now, man. All the celebrities at the Clippers, Malcolm in the Middle,
Billy Crystal, baby. Billy Crystal.
I don't know. The Clipper Darrell, did he?
Hey, shout outs to Clipper Darrell getting beat up by a security guard.
For real?
Yeah, Clipper. I don't know if that's true or if
real?
it was. I think that was real. I think it was real.
Do that to Clipper Darrell?
I don't know who would do that to Clipper Darrell.
Nice guy.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Clipper Darrell is cool. Even when they were playing over here in Orlando in the bubble, I would watch games with Clipper Darrell on the little app that you'd have. Hey, join me on this app. We'll watch the Clipper games, and he would interact with us back and forth.
I used to meet him outside of Staples Center. We used to chop it up. We used to always talk crap about the Lakers.
See,
so
karma caught up to him.
But hey, speaking of which, if you want to look at good shows, that 4-part Shaq documentary is pretty good. On HBO, I watched that over this past break, and I'm keeping up on the Hard Knocks with the Arizona Cardinals. I don't even know how true it is because there's a lot of stuff that goes on with the Arizona Cardinals I heard off that they're not showing. So
do they just show Kyler Murray playing video games all day?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
You know what? Take off your mask.
In the playbook.
Take off your mask.
Hey, Rey Mysterio, take off your mask.
The executioner does not reveal his mask.
Until next week when he's somebody else. All right, guys. Well, it's been fun. It's been a blast. We've had on for about almost 2 hours. Just we hadn't been on for what? When was the last time we were on?
It's been a while.
I want to say 4 months.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's been on. Will we be back next week? I don't know.
Okay, but you know what? Time out.
Whenever it is, we gotta get Big Boy on with us though next time.
Yes. Yeah. But at the same time, me and you got a different job in the same week. And then Romero, I think that dude just been drinking tequila. I think, you know.
Well, there's that.
You would be correcto.
I started school.
Hey, says the guy who was drinking margaritas by the beach.
Yeah, exactly.
On vacation.
Look. If we had a camera or something on our off the off the program site on our message board, yeah. Sometimes the message board is better than the show.
Yeah. Hey, do I hear Jimmy Buffett in the background, Joey?
Yes, right. I think so.
Buffett? All right.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah. But anyways, I want to say thanks to everybody for watching. We had a blast. We'll be back. I think next week. I definitely want to get it back before the playoffs start.
Next year.
You know, next year. We'll be back next year. We'll be back next year.
Come on, you gotta go with that great dad joke. See you next year.
See you next year.
You know what?
Have a great.
Take that back. What about we could get one in before the end of the year? Look at the day.
That could be done.
That could be done.
Yeah.
Before the end of the year?
Yeah.
Let's try to get Big Boy in on it as well.
Yeah.
Well, I talked to Big Boy. He said he's available next week.
Okay.
But maybe we come back.
Now, speaking for Big Boy, he wants to revisit that first episode with our predictions and with the fantasy.
Let's not do that.
Well,
oh,
in the fantasy where I let you have the win this week, and don't worry about it because I'll still win when it counts. All right, because
I was
like, that's all.
Yeah, because I let you win in our money league this week, and then playoffs start next week. Well,
it's okay.
I didn't let him. What happened was I was so generous. I called Stephon Diggs and told him, "Don't do nothing this week,
dude."
And he listened to me,
dude.
And the same thing with Josh. Hey, and Jacobs too.
My money league.
And Josh Jacobs, I told him, relax, dude.
Then I started Lawrence.
You're in Pittsburgh. It's cold, so relax.
And I started Lawrence.
Hey, Danny, Cameron. One thing that I did overlook is weather conditions. I have both Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, and I forget how it gets in December. the snow and all of that.
Yeah, exactly. And then
I money league. It cost.
And then I said, hey, Cameron, why don't you take the rest of the year off? Because you don't worry about it with Tom Brady.
Well,
because
that's nice.
Yeah, I told him that, and then and Noah Fant, I said, you know what, dude, you haven't really been playing that much, but go ahead and catch a touchdown pass, even though you don't catch anything throughout the whole game when I start you, so I can leave you, so I can leave 9 points on the bench.
Yeah,
and
every time you put a guy on the bench, he has the game of his life, right?
And the funny thing is, he was favored to beat me by 40 points.
I was.
Man.
40.
Yeah.
40.
That's why they play the games, gentlemen.
That's right.
Because
on paper projections, you just never know.
You just never know. But it's okay though, because we're gonna find out when it comes to next week. Next week semifinals. Hopefully, I meet this guy in the finals.
Oh, you're saying bring it on.
And I want to play with the finals.
Please
I want a lot of finals.
Bring it on.
Because if you notice, I didn't go add players to a league like somebody else did.
That's right, I did.
And cause the whole entire league to just go flat. in the Sports Daddy. In the Sports Daddy TV league.
That guy right there. That guy.
In the Sports Daddy TV league, if I had to look at the playoffs right now before it starts next week, the only one that's in the playoff in the money white is Big Boy. Everybody else is done.
Boy.
I'm hoping somehow, some way, I get Xavier 2 cents and I jump over him. And I make that constellation game prize playoff game. If not, I'm sitting out. And it's going to be Torpedo Turpin, Radical Frogs. Put that on it. And pineapple juice in that constellation game.
You can pencil Torpedo Turpins in there in that championship game.
And the funny part is the other three, the other four, we didn't do really well. You're 4-11. Did you forget your team?
Yeah.
Or do you still?
Yeah, Joey, you just give up?
Yeah,
because he still had Langer. You still waiting for Langer to start?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
I gave up on it. The only one I started focusing on was the money.
It's the money league. Yeah, I see that. Next year we'll have to start money league. Sports Daddy TV
all about
league.
The dinero.
But so you enjoy this win this week, beating me 130 to 106, and you still got Pittman playing. We haven't done much. But I'm gonna go watch.
Do you know this weirdo in the chats?
This is block. We'll block this guy right here.
Okay, cool. Because I'm like, you're a weirdo, dude.
Yeah, it's spam. So
I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all come on my chats on our show, and y'all think y'all just gonna come up again, you're getting blocked.
You're getting blocked.
We do it for the love of the sports. We ain't got to do it for the views. You know what I'm saying? We love football. We love basketball. They love baseball. And what's that new sport that this dude love? What is it? Push broom ball in the Olympics?
Curling.
There you go.
Curling.
Push broom ball.
Get you.
Push broom ball.
But all right. Anything else, guys? Real quick before we wrap it up.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Miami Heat, right, Joey? Go ahead.
Over 500. That's right, baby.
Bam, Adebayo. Here we go. That's where we end the
best
show.
center in the league, baby.
That's usually where we end the show.
Bam is the best center in the league, baby. I mean, I don't know. He hitting threes now, so I mean, you don't want to. Oh wait, but yo, guy. Oh wait, Anthony Davis, where you at? Oh, I'm sorry. There was nobody answering.
Don't
there
kick
was nobody answering the door.
Don't kick him in when he's down.
Down? I was kicking him when he was up.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. Yeah, he'll be back. According to you, he's getting traded.
I don't have to bash the Clippers no more. They're gonna beat the the Pistons. Just went to overtime though, but they beat them. But they're up by 12 points with 24 seconds in overtime. So we beat the Pistons. I don't have to worry about them losing to the Pistons. But hey, 20-15. Wish that 15 was a little bit lower. But we'll see what happens. You can't have that. But real quick, one question real quick. I have to get this question out real quick. How do you guys feel about Tyler Hunter being selected as the fourth Pro Bowl?
I thought that was a joke.
But Tua didn't get a spot.
That is the real deal. He actually made the Pro Bowl.
Let me look real quick before
You
we
guys
get out
see how
of
that dude's
As an
playing?
alternate. As an alternate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see how that dude's playing?
Come on, man. Hey, so what's going on with Action Jackson? Is he
Action
gonna sit
Jackson?
down?
Hey, I'm hearing New York Jets.
Really?
Lamar Jackson to the Jets? That makes a lot of sense.
So he's shutting it down for the rest of the year? That's what you're telling me?
Why not? They ain't paid.
Hey.
I'm not gonna come back. And
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either.
Yeah. Wait and get his money.
Oh my. Okay, come on in.
Here we come.
He says Anthony Davis.
Oh, man. Hey, what can I say? What can I say? No, it happens.
Hey, there's a report from Pro Football Talk. Yeah, it's reported from Pro Football Talk that happened 2 days ago on Christmas Eve that the fourth Lamar Jackson is the third and Tyler Huntley is the fourth alternate. Well, no love for Tua, but after what he did this weekend, you expect it. I don't expect it. I expect it.
Who?
I expect Tua not to get a Pro Bowl selection.
Who?
Tua
Come on, man.
Tagovailoa.
Oh, you mean that guy that had a hot start and then fizzled off because he's not healthy?
Huh?
I know you don't like the guy, but come on.
No, it's not that I don't like the guy. I've only wanted to see one thing from Tua, to stay healthy and be consistent. I have not seen that yet.
Yeah, but come on, man. I mean,
I'm only asking for two things. It's not much. You know who's healthy and consistent? Aaron Rodgers. You know who's healthy and consistent? Tom Brady. You know who's healthy and consistent? Russell Wilson when he's not having a bad year.
You know who's not healthy and consistent? Derek Carr. All right, we're out of here, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you later.
Consistent? Ryan Tannehill. There.
All right.
You know who is healthy and consistent? My boy in Dallas. Who y'all keep
that's
hating.
my quarterback.
No, that's not your quarterback. That's my quarterback.
my
Because every
quarterback.
time something goes wrong, y'all put everything on Dak's back because he got
That's
paid.
how that works. That's how that works, Joey.
No, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
Y'all don't put
Blame
everything
it on
on Aaron
QB.
Rodgers like that.
All else fails. Blame it on the QB. That's why you got to put it on your shoulders. You
Then-
can't be
then
like
why
Derek
don't
Carr
y'all do that to Aaron
crying
Rodgers then?
and
Huh?
start smearing your mascara.
Why don't y'all do that to Aaron Rodgers then, huh?
I'm just saying, you got to take the blame as a QB. That's how it goes.
Really?
Hey, look, you get the praise when you win, then you got to take the good with the bad.
Then why don't they do that to Aaron Rodgers then?
That's the end of the show. It's over.
Oh, okay.
It's over.
All right, guys.
How come y'all
You
don't
don't want me to
do
come
that
off
to Tom
the
Brady?
top, bro. You don't want me
Y'all
to
keep
come off the top,
calling
bro.
that dude the GOAT.
All right.
How come y'all don't do it to Tom Brady?
Have a good one, guys. We'll talk to y'all later.
At
But
least
y'all
on your
keep
man,
still
though.
flipping up Tom Brady. Secret Tom Brady lovers, y'all. I keep telling y'all, I ain't changed my story.
Well, maybe go
That dude's
Shannon.
not the
Or
GOAT.
maybe go Shannon Sharp on you.
That dude's
Look.
not the GOAT. LeBron
Don't
James is not the GOAT.
Hold on.
Don't disrespect that man.
He's not the
Hold
GOAT.
on. Hold
What
on.
happened?
Hold on real quick.
Okay.
You made me do
I'm
it.
gonna go high pitch on you. High pitch.
You know
Hold
what?
on.
Just go to 2 hours.
Hold on.
We got 7 minutes.
All right, hold on.
We got breaking news, Danny. What's going on?
Yeah, breaking news. Ready to see it?
LA?
LeBron James is
No.
out for the season.
Nah, better breaking news.
Anthony Davis just got traded.
Nope.
Pull it out.
The boy got a TB12 hat. He will talk about Tom Brady. He the Tom Levy lover.
Oh,
Right there.
no.
Right there. He got this. Okay, there it is. Right there. There it is. The TB12.
Are you a secret
There it is.
Tom Brady lover?
Secret TV lover.
Oh,
TB12
no,
lover. Right there.
Joey.
There it is.
Joey, defend yourself, Joey. Defend
He's been a
yourself.
starter all season, but you call him trash.
Joey, defend yourself.
He's been a starter all season, but you call him
Joey.
trash. Whole strain
Joey,
is a starter all year long.
Joey, defend yourself on that picture, Joey.
defend yourself, Joey.
Hey,
TB12 hat.
the hacks are live, man.
Where's that hat? Why don't you wear that hat on the show?
I would never ever own
Okay.
or wear a TB12 hat.
You're wearing it.
You're wearing it. You're wearing it right there in the
You're wearing
photo.
it. We just saw it.
You just saw it right there. Do I have to bring it
That's
out
what I'm
again?
wearing.
Don't tell me
wearing
it was CGI.
Yep, straight up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Might have
What
been.
you going with?
I just want to
That's
talk
what
about a guy you call trash, but he's been a consistent, healthy starter all year.
My
Who's that?
goodness.
Baker Mayfield?
My goodness.
Cole Strange? Who? What?
Yeah, that offensive lineman that y'all clown. Wait, how many offensive linemen do the Rams have healthy right now?
None.
None. But that guy who they clowned and said, "Oh yeah, we didn't have him for the 7th round." Yeah, they wish they had him.
I still can't get over that picture that Danny just showed us, man. I still can't get over it.
Man,
It's
that,
like
that
all
was,
of this
that
mess.
was special
It's like
effects.
all of this mess.
Hollywood is trying to play tricks on me. I'm telling you,
Wow.
they don't want to get it from me straight. They don't.
Yep. Right
Because
there.
look, on my mama, if I wear a TB12 hat, it's got a couple of nails and then a what do you call that? The when you put the circle on the line to the middle. Is no. We not
No,
doing
it's okay,
TB12.
Joey. It's okay, Joey. We're not
It's all
going
right,
to judge you.
We not doing no
Judge you.
TB12.
No judging here.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right.
Then how come y'all keep pumping up TB12?
We're not wearing TB12 hats.
You see any TB12 gear on me? No.
Yeah, I have actually.
No.
It's
No.
tattooed on your chest.
No,
Over the
man.
shirt.
No. All
I
I got
got
is
no look. I got
Look.
no TB nothing on me.
look. All I got is that right there, and that ain't TB12. That's cheese, baby. All right. On this
You know
right
what
here.
I'm
That's
saying,
it.
man? That Tom Brady tattoo on your face that you keep trying to
No.
say hidden. That's why you
You
wear
know-
that mask. Uh-huh.
Hey, there ain't no proof. Where the proof? I got showed the proof.
Yeah, he showed the proof. What about you, Mr.
Mexican does not reveal his mask.
What?
Huh?
No,
You
senor.
good?
No, senor.
So you gonna hide the Tom Brady face tattoo?
You know the
Is that what you're
tradition in lucha libre in Mexico is you got to beat me and then remove the mask.
But I beat you 5 times already. You in
beat me.
denial. I done put the people's elbow on you and everything.
Don't make me
You
come off the
bro.
top rope. Don't make me come off the top rope on you. Because I will.
Bro, you can't even get to the middle rope.
I will.
You've been dizzy all day. I'm running
sweating this
circles,
thing.
brother.
When we end
I'm
this
running
show, I'm
circles.
sweating in this damn thing.
We're gonna end the show.
I'm
We're ending the
sweating.
show, bro. Any last? What do you guys think about the World Cup? Pretty good.
Argentina is the new Houston Astros. That's what I think about that.
Woo.
They got a PK. They got a PK in every game. Everybody knew that FIFA was going to fix it for Messi, and that's exactly what they did. They wanted Messi to get a World Cup, and they made it happen.
So you saying Messi was messy?
Messi was Messi.
So Messi, the new Jose Altuve.
Yes, he is the Jose Altuve of soccer.
Did he have a mic? Did he have a buzzard on too? He had a buzzard. He had a buzzard on.
See.
See. All right, guys. We'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
Adios. Woo! Let's take this thing off.
Don't do it yet.
Woo.
Yes, sir.